I was here on the Monday immediately after the declaration of the President-elect and made my application, as Your Honor, Justice Ibrahim has mentioned, on an informal papyrus basis, and I attached my petition. If that application had been accepted, probably mine would have been the first petition that would have been admitted over here. So it is not a question of dilatory tactics on my part, no. I have made every effort to do everything by the law. The only challenge was that I didn't have the cash on hand at the time the petition were being filed, and that is why I was applying on an informal papyrus basis. With respect to comments, that also answers the issue raised by Ms. Kilonzo concerning filing within 7 days. That was done on the basis that I've just mentioned. There is the issue of clouding issues in petition 4. I think that has been overtaken by events since you've already ruled on the consolidation of the cases, and even with respect to petition number 3, which is going to be considered in isolation, the principle applied to petition 3 can also be applied to the issues that are raised over here. On the issue of Counsel Abdullahi, no value added, I think it needs to be reminded that I'm not applying as a friend of the court. I'm applying to be enjoined as a co-petitioner. I have issues concerning the qualifications of the candidates for the presidency of this country, which are constitutional requirements which have to be complied with. We cannot say and just dismiss the issues that I'm raising as irrelevant when they concern our constitution, which is voted upon by the people of Kenya, and therefore it is in the public interest. The issues here, I think, which you have to weigh is the issue of public interest versus private interest. The interests of the various petitioners seem to be private. The issues of the respondents of those particular petitions seem to be private. I brought these issues here before this court in the public interest, that the private issues which they haven't raised, but which the people of Kenya passed in the Constitution of Kenya, should be considered, and therefore the matter be considered in the public interest. If the AG, who's supposed to be the defender of the public interest, hasn't raised the issues that I've raised, and our Constitution allows anybody, any Kenyan citizen, to raise these particular issues, I believe this court, being friendly to every Kenyan, irrespective of status, should actually admit this particular issue that I'm raising, that they be considered, dealt with, and we have a proper, validly elected president, fully compliant with all the laws of this country. There is no point saying we dismiss or accept this petition based on A, B, C, D, E, yet we know fully well, and your honorable judge is fully aware, issues are raised cannot be wished away. They should be considered in the public interest and in the interest of justice. And with respect to justice, this is the highest court in the land. This is where justice really ends. If justice won't be admitted or dealt with in this court, then where else in this land of Kenya can one go to for justice? This is a place for justice. I've come here, whether I'm a rich man or a poor man, is actually irrelevant. Justice sees nobody. Justice doesn't see a rich person or a poor person. It's the issues of law brought before this court that should be considered. And if public interest outweighs narrow private interests, and if the issues can be accommodated, just as petition in the same line as petition 3, I believe this matter should be heard before the court, and let the court make a judgment that will encompass all the issues of law that should be considered without ignoring basically the elephant in the room, so to speak. Thank you very much, Your Honors.